Good afternoon everyone. Let us start. Today we shall learn the last part of chapter 6, manufacturing industries. Now let me present my screen. So control of environmental degradation. So this is the last part of chapter 6, manufacturing industries. Do you remember the meaning of environmental degradation? Environmental degradation, as you know, it refers to the decline in the quality of the environment. Okay, it may be because of pollution or some other activities of human beings. Okay, and now let us learn how to check, how to control this environmental degradation. Let us read. Every liter of water discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times the quality of fresh water. Okay, so when we discharge a liter of this wastewater into the freshwater body, then it pollutes 8 times of the wastewater. So if you pour 1 liter of this wastewater into a water body, fresh water body, then it will pollute at least 8 liters of this fresh water. 8 times. And that is why we need to control the industrial pollution. And here is also one signpost question: how can the industrial pollution of fresh water be reduced? How can we reduce the pollution of fresh water by industries? So we have some suggestions. Some suggestions are given here. And the first one is minimizing use water for processing by reusing and recycling it in 2 or more successive stages. The first important step to check this industrial pollution is minimizing the use of water for processing by reusing and recycling it. That means minimizing use of fresh water for processing by industries. How can we minimize the use of fresh water? We can minimize the use of fresh water by recycling and by reusing the industrial water. And say as a student of geography also, we can reuse and recycle water. Say for example, the water after bathing and the water after washing our vehicles, motorbikes, can be used for watering the gardens also. So in this way, if we recycle the wastewater, then the availability of the fresh water will be increased. So this is one of the steps. And next we have harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. And about the harvesting of rainwater, we have learned earlier the various methods of rainwater harvesting we have discussed in the previous lessons. Rainwater, rainwater harvesting, so this is the collection and the storing of rainwater for various uses. So here as a revision, we have a diagram of rainwater harvesting here. here this is a schematic diagram of rooftop rainwater harvesting. Here this is the roof. Okay, so rainwater is collected here, okay, on the roof. Then here we have a gutter, and here water is flowing along these small sanded reels. Then it is collected, okay, and it is collected through a PVC pipe here, and here it is stored in a tank, and we have a tap, okay, for use. And another way is that here also we have a CC roof, okay, and from this roof also water is collected using this conduit, that is big pipe, okay, PVC pipes. And here there may be a filtration tank, okay, and again the water can be recharged into a service well, okay, or can be recharged into the underground also. So these are the different ways we have learned earlier about the rainwater harvesting. Are you clear? Do you have questions? Then the third important step to control, okay, industrial pollution is this one: treating hot water and effluents before releasing them in rivers and ponds. See, industries release very hot water, and because of that thermal pollution is there in the water bodies, in the rivers, okay, affecting the aquatic ecosystem. At the same time, industries also release effluents, toxic waste matter, and liquids. And so before releasing these toxic waste water and hot water into the rivers and the ponds, we must treat it, okay, we must treat it. And this treatment of industrial effluents can be done in 3 phases, okay, treatment of wastewater, industrial effluents can be done in 3 phases. So the first one is the primary treatment. Primary treatment by mechanical means, okay, it refers to this treatment by mechanical means. This involves screening, grinding, flocculation, and sedimentation, okay. Primary treatment involves mechanical methods. And here, so this is a schematic diagram of this primary and the secondary treatment, okay, primary treatment. And here the raw sewage, the waste water containing these solid materials is released here. Then here we have screens, okay, using screens, okay, filtration is done. Then after that, here we have a roller to grind it, okay, commutator is here, and this is the roller to grind the solid particles. And again here sedimentation is done here, okay, here sedimentation is done, and again it is disposed here. So in this way, okay, here water is treated, okay. So this is what we call primary treatment. It involves screening, grinding, flocculation, and sedimentation. And after the primary treatment, we have secondary treatment by biological process, okay. Secondary treatment involves biological process. Again, let us see this diagram. Here we have this secondary treatment part, okay. From the primary section, again, okay, the wastewater is transferred to this pipeline, and here, okay, we have this aeration tank. Okay, what do you mean by aeration? Aeration means the process of exposing to air. Okay, see here we have air compressor here. This is air compressor, and the air is injected into the water, okay. And because of this biological process, the water will be clean, okay. This is what we call aeration. And so after this, we have this here, disinfectant is added, okay, to kill the microorganisms. And all this aeration and disinfecting this microorganism comes under this secondary treatment, what we call biological process. Then the third phase is the tertiary treatment. So here tertiary treatment by biological, chemical and physical processes. This involves recycling of wastewater. So tertiary treatment involves recycling of wastewater, and this phase includes all the processes. Okay, here the wastewater is treated biologically, chemically and physically. Okay, and here we have one more diagram. So this diagram shows this tertiary treatment of wastewater. Okay, so here water from the secondary treatment is again injected here, okay, through this pipeline. And here we have this filtration tank. Okay, filtration tank, maybe using the charcoal, the incense and others. Filtration tank is there. Okay, and after that water is treated properly. And here we have one control panel. Okay, it is monitored using computers. Okay, and here the filter water, okay, the clean water is disposed here, is released here. Okay, and so in this way here it is recycled. So this is what we call tertiary treatment. Okay, again see here this section is about backwashing. Okay, again the filter water is again injected here. Okay, again it is filtered for the second time. Here it is filtered for the second time, and again it is again, okay, backwash water to primary treatment. So here the filtration section contains sand and gravel. Sometimes charcoal also may be used. Any question from your side? Are you clear?
No, sir.
Okay, then let us proceed. Next we have overdrawing of groundwater. Okay, reserved by industry where there is a threat to groundwater resources also need to be regulated legally. In some areas, groundwater is overutilized by the industrialists, and so we need legal provision for that. Okay, it is to be controlled legally. Okay, to be regulated legally by passing some acts and okay laws. And particulate matter, that is solid materials in the air, solid particles in the air, particulate matter in the air can be reduced by fitting smokestack, okay, to factories with electrostatic precipitators, fabric filters, scrubbers and inertial separators. So all these devices can be fit okay into the smokestack. Smokestack, you know, the tower, okay, through which the smoke is released. So in that smokestack, all these devices can be fixed. Electrostatic precipitator, what is it? See here, this is a photograph showing electrostatic precipitator here, this section. Okay, and this is the smokestack, and inside it here this is a schematic diagram, okay, showing electrostatic precipitators. Actually here inside it, what is going on, let us see. So this is a device, okay, this is a device that uses an electric charge. Okay, see, high voltage transformer that uses electric charge to remove certain impurities, either solid particles or liquid droplet from air or other gases in the smokestacks and other flues. Through means this is a pipeline, okay, to carry off the smoke. So here this electrostatic precipitator use electricity, okay. This is a device that use an electric charge to remove certain impurities like solid particles and water droplets, okay, liquid droplets from the air or other gases, other harmful gases in the smokestack. And then fabric filters, okay, what is it? Fabric filters. And let's see here. So this is a diagram showing fabric filter. Actually here fabrics are used, okay, cloth, certain kind of cloth is used. And see, it is also known as bag house, okay. This box is also known as this bag house. So this fabric filter utilizes fabric filtration to remove particles from the contaminated gas stream by depositing the particles on fabric material. Here see, fabrics are used, okay, and these fabrics will filter these contaminated these particles, dust particles. And next we have the scrubbers, okay, scrubbers. Actually this is a diagram showing the scrubber, okay, here. So this is a device, okay, and here in this device some devices called wet scrubbers trap suspended particles by direct contact with the spray of water, okay, or other liquid, and a scrubber washes the particles out of the dirty air stream as they collide with and are entrained, means boarded by the countless tiny droplets in the spray. Actually see here, here inside it these smoke particles, okay, smoke is allowed to pass through, and at the same time spray of water or certain kind of liquid will be spraying inside it, and those sprays of water will wash the dust particles, okay, the solid particles inside it, and this is what we call scrubber, okay. The tiny suspended particles are washed down by the spray of water or other liquid, okay. So this is what we call scrubber. And inner cell separator, okay, inner cell separator. Here this is a diagram showing inner cell separator. Actually this inner cell separator separate dust from gas streams. See here, this here dust particles are here, okay, the dots. So this device separate dust from gas streams, and using a combination of forces such as centrifugal, gravitational, inertial, okay, and the suspended dust particles is moved by gravity into a hopper. And here see here, this suspended dust particle is moved to a hopper. Actually hopper is a funnel cell receptacle, and where it is stored temporarily, okay. This dust particle will be collected in a hopper, and in this way, using this fan, okay, I think you will be seeing some wings here, and when it is rotated, the dust particles here, the particle matters will be separated and will be stored in a hopper. And this is what I call inner cell separator, okay. So in this way we can fix certain devices in a smokestack so that industrial pollution may be reduced. And smoke, let us proceed. Smoke can be reduced by using oil and gas instead of coal in the factories. So instead of burning coal in the factories, if we use, okay, gas, liquefied petroleum gas or natural gas or oil, then the release of smoke will be reduced. Then machinery and equipment can be used, and the generator should be fitted with silencers. Silencer, it is also fixed in the vehicles. And see here, this is an example of silencer, okay, fixed in the industries. See these cylinder, large cylinders here, and this will absorb the noise. Okay, so silencer should be fixed in the big industries to reduce the noise. Then almost all the machinery can be redesigned to increase the energy efficiency and to reduce noise. So all the old machines should be replaced by the new machines, okay, should be redesigned, okay. That means using new technology to increase the efficiency and to reduce the noise of the industries. And noise absorbing materials may be used apart from personal use of earplugs and the earphones. We also must use earplugs and earphones so that we may be free from the noise pollution. Okay, and actually see here, the challenge of sustainable development requires integration of economic development with environmental concern. Actually, industry should be there for the growth of economy. At the same time, we must think for the environment also. That is why the word sustainable development is coming here. Industry should be there. At the same time, environment also should be safe. So then how to do it? Okay. So before we start an example of this sustainable development approach, do you have questions regarding this control of environmental degradation? Okay, if you don't have questions, then let us read one case study of this sustainable development, okay, implementation of sustainable development. Here NTPC shows the way, okay, National Thermal Power Corporation. See here, NTPC is a major this power providing corporation in India. Okay, it has ISO certification for this environmental management system. The ISO number is 14001. The corporation has a proactive approach for preserving the natural environment and the resources like water, oil, gas, and the fuels in places where it is setting up power plants. So NTPC has a proactive approach, okay, for preserving the natural environment. Means it implements the concept of sustainable development, okay. It thinks for the future. And here we have a photograph of this NTPC also here, okay, see here. And so this is NTPC at Ramagundam plant, and we have some more photographs, okay, see here. This is also a photograph showing NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, Aurangabad, Bihar, okay. And this is another one, okay, NTPC. And see here, you may be seeing green belt also, okay, green belt. And this is also another photograph showing NTPC. Now let us proceed. This NTPC okay, has been possible through this how NTPC preserve the natural environment and resources like water and the oil. Okay, it has been possible through the following steps, okay. Number A, optimum utilization of equipment, adopting latest techniques and upgrading existing equipment. So upgradation of the existing equipment and the use of latest technology is done, okay, in the NTPC. Then if we use it, then the pollution will be lessened. Then minimizing waste generation by maximizing ash utilization, okay. The release of waste material is minimized by recycling the ash. Ash, actually ash here is a fine powder, okay, is a fine powder that is produced by burning this coal. And you may be sometimes come across fly ash. So it is a fine powder that is a byproduct of burning pulverized coal. Pulverized coal means powdered coal in electric generation power plant. So in the NTPC, this pulverized coal, that is powdered coal, is used, and when we burn the powdered coal, then this ash is released, fly ash is released, okay. So this recycling of fly ash should be done, is doing, okay. Then providing green belts for nurturing the ecological balances and addressing the question of special purpose vehicle for afforestation. NTPC has been doing afforestation program, and they have their own vehicles also for tree plantation. At the same time, they provide green belt in every campus. See, this is an example. Here you are seeing green belt here, okay. Then we have some more photographs of this green belt, and see here, this is another photograph, okay, showing green belt. So in this way, green belts, okay, are planted in the campus. And as I have shown earlier also, and here in this case also, this here you are seeing green belt here. Then number D, reducing environmental pollution through ash pond management and ash water recycling system, then liquid waste management. So recycling is done. Recycling using the three phases, okay, primary, secondary, and tertiary treatment is done. And this ash pond management is also done, okay. Ash pond, actually an ash pond is an engineered structure for the disposal of the bottom ash and the fly ash, okay. And the wet disposal of ash into ash pond is the most common ash disposal method. Actually here we need not to think too much about it, but see here, this is a diagram showing ash pond water management here, okay. The lighter one, fly ash, is again filtered using fabrics, okay, using cloth, it is filtered here. And the bottom ash is again, it is collected here, okay. And after treatment, so it is again disposed in the proper place. So all these ash pond management and this ash water treatment, okay, liquid water ash water recycling system is also done by the NTPC. Then waste management is also done by the NTPC, as we discussed earlier, okay. Then the last one, ecological monitoring, reviews, and online database management for all its power station. For every power station of the NTPC, okay, they have ecological monitoring centers. They have scientists to monitor the pollution level, to review it, and they have online database management system, okay. Their data about the pollution level and about the efficiency level of the machines, all these are in the database system, that is in the website, okay. So in this way, NTPC, okay, has been approaching actively for preserving the natural environment and the resources. Okay, so any question? Are you clear? Any question from your side, boys and girls? Okay, if you don't have questions, let us stop here for today. Thank you very much for joining my class.